Great. Back to our audience again. There were a number of people in the red scarf there, yeah?
You're talking about bands helping each other. How did you get involved with Planet? I mean, I know it's above the scale that we were talking about, but how did you get involved with Planet?
I've been a fan of traditional music for the last about 2 years. And one of the things I feel very guilty about in some ways is my suburban background. I was born in Ballymun, and just in between Ballymun and Finglas, and I kind of resent the fact that we didn't grow up, listening to traditional music and anything like that. In fact, I would have, at the time, I grew up kind of sneering at traditional music, the diddly idle we used to call it. But I've since come to realise that traditional music has so much, has so much to offer. Contemporary music in its rhythm, in its tone and the textures. And I think that as well as just being a remnant, as well as just being folklore, it has a new significance as we become more dehumanized in our city lives. And I think the group Clannad, they had an incredible marriage between the past and the future. You know, the technology they were using, the synthesizers, and the modern sense to their music, combined with songs that were 1,000 years old. And that was unique, and that got me interested in Clannad. And I've always been a fan.
Did they approach you?
Did
they approach you? Was the song written with you in mind?
No, it wasn't actually. The song wasn't written with me in mind. They just said, you know, the record company had said to the group, to Clannad, you know, would you be interested, you know, in singing with a few characters? She named a few guys, and they didn't seem to click with her. She said, well, I wouldn't mind you singing with Bono. So they invited
you, yeah.
That's what, you know, some papers, sort of gutter press will always look for an angle. So since, as you so mentioned, since I've been involved with Clannad as a group, people trying to think that Moya and myself are getting along too well. Of course, Moya is more like a sister.